Hey everyone, I'm here today to talk about my Beautycounter daily routine for my face, and then also I wanted to do a video showing some of my very favorite Beautycounter products that I have gotten to use over the past couple years and why they're my favorites. So first thing I want to show is the Counter Control Clear Pore Cleanser. I just recently started using the Counter Control line, which did come out, I believe, in August of 2018. And the Counter Control line is for more like oily skin, acne-prone skin, and unfortunately that's something that I deal with. So I've been really happy with the outcome of using these products. I feel like they've really helped clear up my skin, make it more smooth, and it's not, harsh chemicals on my face. So the Clear Pore Cleanser just comes in a bottle like this. You really only need like maybe a dime size to use, and it lathers up really nicely, and it has the little exfoliating beads in there. So you're supposed to do it twice a day, or they recommend twice a day, but I usually do it once a day, either in the morning or at night, and then whatever I don't do in the morning or night, I use the charcoal cleansing bar, which I've talked about as well, which that bar is amazing, and it's no wonder it's one of the best sellers. I had not used it until recently, and I really wish I would have started using it a couple years ago when I did come upon Beautycounter. So if there's one thing that I would recommend trying, it would definitely be that, and adding that to your routine for washing your face. You can use it for washing all over your body as well, but I particularly use it for my face, so I think the bar is going to last a long time. So if I'm not doing all the Counter Control line in the morning, so I'll use the all over acne treatment as well as the gel matte lotion. But if I don't do that, if I'm feeling like my skin's pretty good, I have been also using the rejuvenating line. So the rejuvenating day cream is something I'll use. I also use the rejuvenating serum, as well as at night I use the night cream. So the night cream comes in a container like this. And like I always tell people, with any of these products, a little goes a long way. So even though the container seems tiny, it really, you don't need much in there. And most of them, if they come in these containers, come with like a little scoop that you can use. I also use the rejuvenating eye cream, which this is, when I got it, I was like, oh wow, this is like super tiny. I don't know if it's going to last a long time, but there's a lot in there, and you literally just need like this much. So I use my ring fingers to put it on my eyes, but you hardly need to dip your finger into it, in my opinion, to get it. Otherwise, there has been times when I've taken too much, and then it's, I can really tell once I put it under my eye. So I would recommend that, the rejuvenating line, Counter Control line, if you have acne problems, or have breakouts that happen throughout from time to time. Otherwise, there is the Counter Match line. I haven't used anything from that yet, so I can't say that I have any experience from that, but from what I have heard from people who have, it's also something that is gets rave reviews from that. Now, a few things that I for sure really love. This is probably one of my favorite products. It is the Overnight Resurfacing Peel. It is used at night, so you don't have to wash it off. It's not like a mask where you're like tightening on your face or anything, but you can put it on. What I do, I'll cleanse my face, and then I'll put this resurfacing peel on my face, let it dry, and then put my nighttime cream over it. When you wake up, I see a difference in the brightening of my face. So they suggest that you apply 1 to 2 pumps to clean face and neck 3 to 4 times per week. I probably only use it a couple times a week, but sometimes I can have sensitive skin, so I didn't really want to push it to do more than that. So usually I'll do it like every other day, or at the beginning of the week and the end of the week. But I really, really, really like this product a lot. The other product I really enjoy is the cleansing balm. Now the cleansing balm is pricey, however, and that's what kind of took me a while to invest in it, even though I had heard many, many stories of people really liking it. The cost kind of scared me away. But having now used it, I would say it's absolutely worth it. And again, a little goes a long way. So the cleansing balm, as you can see, I've used quite a bit of it. You know, quite a bit, but not, there's still a lot left, put it that way. So you just need like an almond size amount of this. So it's hard, but then you put it between your hands and you rub it up and it gets kind of oily. And you put it on your face. So you can do this whenever you want, day or night. But I put it on my face, just kind of hanging out on there. Then I wash it off with, if you buy this, it comes with a really, really nice muslin cloth. So I use warm water to take off the balm. And then I rinse again with like cold water. So the cleansing balm, well, if you have makeup on that you want to take off, you'll notice that that helps take it off a lot. So I would suggest actually washing your face first to get as much of the makeup off as you can, and then using the cleansing balm to kind of trail that, to kind of get whatever was left over on your face from that. My face is always so smooth after I'm done using it. It's amazing. You can use it like a light layer overnight and not wash it off. So kind of like a mask, and then you could wash it, you know, obviously washing your face in the morning. But you can keep it on. So depending on how you're feeling, I have done that, and my face is, I've woken up feeling like my face is very, very smooth. Otherwise, sometimes people will, I have used this on a colder day too. We'll use it so your face doesn't get dried out, and especially here in Wisconsin winter, it can be, the cold, harsh weather can be really hard on our skin. So I've actually used this underneath like my makeup, or you know, underneath a different like day cream, just kind of help keep the moisture in my face moisturized and hydrated. I will get another. I did forget a couple to have on hand, so I didn't have to get up during this video, but this is my first video, so just give me a break. But anyways, the other items that I really, really like, this is one of the first things I used when I got Beautycounter, is the balancing face oil. I was having a lot of problems with breakouts and like bumpy skin and all that, so it was suggested to me to try the face oil with a moisturizer. So to me, having oily skin, I was like, well, should I really be putting oil on my already oily skin? But actually it can help combat that. So I started using the balancing face oil with a moisturizer, not Beautycounter, but it was just with one that I had been using, and I did start to see my face clear up and look a lot more bright, and less bumpy and less prone to like blemishes and pimples and whatnot. But I've always been a super big fan of the balancing oil. There's also a hydrating face oil, and there's also a brightening face oil. So any of those face oils, I would really highly recommend adding those to your routine. Even if you're not quite ready to maybe invest in one of the moisturizers, day or night creams, I would say that even adding them to something that you've already been using would be beneficial and a way to start out getting to know the products. The other item that I really like too is the balancing charcoal facial mask. So this mask is really awesome. There's a lot in there and you do not need a ton to cover your face. I do find that So yeah, I'll do this like once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, depending on what other products I've been using and depending on how I feel my face is looking and feeling. But I would suggest using it with like a brush, like a angled brush to put on. I've actually found that easier to spread across my face versus using my hands. I felt like that was a little easier to fully get into the spots and like up, you know, like an even application of it. So that's what I would highly recommend. So if you're gonna get a mask, if you're looking for something, little goes a long way with this as well. And you don't obviously have to do it that often, so once a week, whatever you want to do, you know, is a great way for something to add to your skincare routine as well. And right now, if you do buy any of the Counter Control, the Counter Match, or the Rejuvenating lines, if you buy one of those specific like regimes, the whole, regimen, the whole thing, you get to choose from 3 different free gifts. So I believe there is well, I know the overnight resurfacing peel is one, and then the other one would be a travel size cleansing balm. And let's see, I will find the other one here. Okay. So to me, I think if you're looking to dive into a whole new skincare routine, it probably would be a really good idea to buy the whole thing at once, if that is what you're wanting to do. But yes, so you get to choose from the Travel Cleansing Balm, the Travel Overnight Resurfacing Peel, or a travel size, the number 3 Balancing Facial Mask, which is the charcoal mask that I showed. If not, if the price is kind of freaking you out, which I totally understand, that's where I was when I first started trying all this. I was like, oh, is it worth the hype? Is it worth the price tag? I can safely say that yes, it is worth the price tag, because the product, you don't need a lot of it to be effective. So that makes it go, you can spread it a long way. Second of all, you know, if you know, budget is a thing, then I would say maybe pick out a few things, or even just one thing that you want to try, just to kind of add into your routine already. There are a lot of different things even outside of the skincare products. So there's also Bath and Body products, which there's like a bath soap, a liquid soap. There's sugar scrub, hydrating lotion. They also have, I really enjoy their lip glosses. I usually do not wear lip gloss, but I always have one of these in my purse, and I really, really like them. They're not sticky, they're not like, I don't know, they don't dry out my lips at all, and I'm a really big fan of their lipstick. If you know me in person, you know that I really like changing up the lipsticks and like wearing lipsticks. So that is a few other products I would also recommend if you're maybe not looking right now for a skincare product, maybe just some makeup. They have some great makeups. Their eyeshadows are really awesome. They stay, they go on really well, and that's something, I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I'm hoping to get to try some out so I can give some better reviews and kind of just play around to see what works well for my face. So other than that, I think that's really what I wanted to cover today. Just as far as, you know, what my favorites were, why they're my favorites, and, you know, just to kind of help if you've never heard of this company before. I started using these products about 2.5 years ago. I had no idea who they were either until a coworker was kind of talking to me about it. But after I went to my first event and got a few products to try, I was hooked, and I really was, I really like their mission. I really like the fact that they're trying to fight for better beauty, cleaner beauty, better standards in the beauty industry as far as what's being put into our products. So I was at that time trying to be more conscious of what I was eating and putting in my body. So to me, it just makes sense that I would want to put things on my skin that would also be good for my body. So there is an app which I will post that you can use that will kind of that'll show you like they rank different beauty products as far as like their safety, and it's really interesting to scan the barcodes of what you have or what you're looking at in stores. Not every beauty product's on there, but I think they're working on trying to get them on there. But it's just kind of interesting and kind of definitely makes you more conscious as a consumer as far as what we're buying and, you know, what is actually being put into not only our food, but the self-care beauty products that we're buying for ourselves and putting on ourselves. So if you have any questions or concerns, let me know. The deal with the different skincare lines and getting that free gift, that goes until January 24th. So you only have 4 days left of that.